Muslim on Radio Islam International. Well, we turn our focus now to the situation in Syria. We speak to Dr. Ali Mamouri, a Middle East expert, about the recent escalation or the recent attacks of Israel on Syria and the whole role of minorities like the Druze and what's likely to happen in the short term. Dr. Mamouri, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to Radio Islam International.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. It's a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you.
Before we look into the deeper issues, can you give our listeners some indication as to what's happened in the last 24 hours as Israel continued with its attacks? The ceasefire, is it likely to hold? What are the sentiments from the Syrian government and also from the Druze leaders?
Yes, sure. It's not out of the context. It was expected to happen. It's not first time that Israel is bombing southern Syria. But what now it seems to me some kind of new development is that it seems to me that Israel is trying to create some kind of buffer zone and some kind of a proxy state for itself in southern Syria. This time, Israel attacked Syria without any threat against Israeli territory, like it was happening in the past. So the main reason is not defense at all. The main reason is to support allies in southern Syria to create some kind of buffer zone, to create some kind of federal or self-autonomy state there, to expand domination on the region and to create some kind of expansion and influence in the region.
So we've heard reports, right, that there's this conflict between the Bedouins and the Druze, and then within the Druze, there is an unanimity. Some want to assimilate, some want to support the current Ahmad al-Shara-led Syrian government, and others don't. But what's Israel's agenda here? How does Israel benefit from, coming out seemingly at least in support of the Druze, although, as you say, that's not their real intention?
I think I lost you. Do you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm saying that we know about the conflict, right, between the Bedouins and the Druze,
Yes.
and we know that there is an unanimity amongst the Druze leaders about how they fit into the new Syria. What's Israel's agenda? How's Israel trying to capitalize on this, and what's Israel trying to achieve via the Druze? How do they serve Israel's interests?
Yeah, of course. It seems to me that there is a three motivation behind Israel recent action in southern Syria. First of all, Israel wants to create some kind of buffer zone in that area, same to what it did in southern Lebanon. So no any militia, no any anti-Israel group could be activated in that part of the region at all in the future. Second is supporting federalism, as they officially and formally are saying it several times, as a policy of divide and conquer, to make a small state, to divide the big and large state into small and weak and divided states. And third of all, it seems to me that Israel is supporting some kind of agenda to create states based on ethnic and religious lines. Because Israel is the only state in the Middle East that is formed based on religion and based on ethnicity. So the identity of this state is ethnic religious identity. And from this background, Israel is a racist and is an apartheid state. So they want to make the entire region like themselves. So we have an Alawite state, we have Druze state, we have Kurdish state, we have Sunnis and Shiite. So to show to the world that this is the nature and this is the normal status of the Middle East. The Middle East is like that.
So what can the Syrian government do? What are their options? What are their capabilities? How much of support, realistically speaking, can they expect from, say, Turkey?
I don't see that much optionality for them, unfortunately. Their options are very limited because after the fall of Assad late last year, Israel systematically and continuously bombed all of the military capacity of the Syrian state. Multiple hundreds of airstrikes attacking all of the airplanes or heavy military weapons and military bases. They made the new Syrian government defenseless without any capacity to stand for themselves and to defend their territory. Their allies also are in a very difficult situation. They have alliance with Turkey, and they started to create some kind of alliance with Gulf state, in particular Emiratis and Saudis. And the history shows us that these allies are not strong enough against Israel as well, and they don't want to stand for Syria against a strong enemy like Israel and US behind Israel. So it seems to me that they should just accept the situation, the new reality, which is so sad to say that.
I suppose nothing much can be expected of the international community as well. On the one hand, we see Donald Trump kind of warming up to Ahmed al-Shara, even some of the European countries. But when it comes to Israel, as you say, they would just give Israel a free rein to do what it wants.
Of course, it seems that the entire international law and the entire setting that was formed after World War II to prevent any kind of violation of human rights, any kind of genocide, any kind of mass killing and mass murdering and racism, all this international law is changing now. And there is some kind of exception and giving unlimited opportunity to Israelis to violate the entire international law and to do whatever they want to do outside of their territory, inside of their territory, about the Palestinians, about the other countries, without any limitation.
All right. Shukran so much for your time, Dr. Ali. We really appreciate it.
Ahlan wa sahlan. Thank you for having me.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
That was Middle East expert Dr. Ali Mamouri talking to us about the situation in Syria, the Israeli attacks. He's saying didn't come too much as too much of a surprise to him, and the key thing is they're saying this: Syria doesn't have the capability. The options are limited. There isn't too much that they can do. Unfortunately, that's the reality in life. Sometimes you've just got to accept what the bully is dishing out, but prepare yourself that in the future, hopefully, you can do something about it. Time now for the headlines.
News headlines.